No, you are not watching Endless Runner VR videos without a VR headset. This is MetroLand and Subway Surfers. Hello, my name's James, and we're talking today about Endless Runners because MetroLand has just come out, and it is the new release from the people who did Subway Surfers, which is one of the biggest games of all time on mobile. Perhaps you don't follow the numbers and stuff like that, and to be honest, I don't blame you, some of it's a bit dull, but just Google it and see what numbers you get for it. We're talking about like 2019, it was the most downloaded game, full stop, on mobile. Not the most profitable, which was I think Clash Royale, but the most downloaded game, and it's made an insane amount of money. It's very accessible, everyone knows how to play it, and now we've got what is sort of a spiritual successor, a kind of follow-up. So I was like, all right, I'll play it and have a go, and you can see I'm outrunning this guard now, and I'm dodging around bushes and stuff. And then while I was doing that, I thought, you know what, I haven't played Subway Surfers in 1,000 years, so let's see what that looks and feels like now and compare the two. So, to focus on MetroLand, what's changed? We are running through a more suburban style area. They've gotten rid of the trains and that. You're still collecting coins. You're now running through the middle of a shopping center at points. You'll see it in a little bit. They have added a mechanic where you can kind of fly through the air by using this hovercraft thing that you grab onto. But functionally, in every other way, it's kind of the same thing. And I mean, down to the way the signs, there you go, here's the hovercraft bit, down to the way that the signs look, the signs that you're supposed to slide under and jump over, they're pretty much exactly the same. The way that the train cars come rolling at you in Subway Surfers, that's pretty much the same here, but they use buses or actual groups of cars instead. These little jump up bits, now you kind of fly through the air in Subway Surfers, you get jumped up and pinged onto the top of bridges usually, and then you collect bits and pieces. So to play it, it doesn't really feel any different. And that made me question, so why have they done this? If it's effectively the same game, and, to put a nice word on it, it's kind of an homage, a continuation, when I want to say reskin, because this is, the same people, the same devs, the same team. Why do this? Why split the fan base? Why try and draw people onto a new game? Well, there's plenty of good reasons. One, people might be sick of Subway Surfers, but they like the gameplay and they might be tired of, it's been around for over 10 years at this point, I think. So they're like, hey, we'll bring you in with a new franchise and it's all the things you love. Remember you like Subway Surfers? Well, now, here, look, you can have a hoverboard. No, you can't have a hoverboard because that was Subway Surfers. You can have a little glider. You can have some trainers. You can, run through a mall. That's different, isn't it? But in every other functional way, you're kind of already in the bag, because if you liked the previous one, you'll probably like this. Thing is, I actually found playing them brand new, as in the current version. Oh no, I've been caught by the cop. You see, you're being chased by cops in this one. I can't remember if the cops originally chased you in Subway Surfers, but they do now. I felt like, maybe I preferred this slightly more, but I don't think that's going to make a jot of difference, because there is no way that this can possibly compete with it. At best, this is like an extra little revenue stream added on to whatever they're getting from Subway Surfers. I don't think you can get that lightning to strike twice, especially when there are so many other 3-lane autorunners that people go mad for. I understand why they've done it. I understand the idea to hey, we've got all the money in the world thanks to Subway Surfers, let's, duplicate the experience, and maybe it'll take off, maybe a chance in a million it'll take off and become a huge thing. And if it doesn't matter. We still got Subway Surfers, so, who cares? For me, it would have been nice to see, lots of cool and additional innovations. And these aren't innovations, really. These are remixes of the same ideas, the same kind of power-ups, the same, we can go into the sky, but it's a hovercraft thing rather than being bounced up off of the back of a train. So it doesn't give me a huge amount of incentive to jump from one to the other. But it is remarkable to me that these things have been successful as they have. And I had forgotten to some degree about Subway Surfers because I never really play these kind of things. But when I was like, let's see how it's doing. It's doing so well. You shouldn't underestimate 3-lane autorunners and their continuing popularity, even if you, as a gamer type person, thinks they're kind of old hat or boring or lame or whatever. They are huge beyond reckoning, and it's interesting to try and understand why. If you want to find out what the new version of Subway Surfers is, MetroLand is currently available to download for free on iPhone and iPad if you want to check it out, or Subway Surfers, of course, if you care about a little bit of gaming history, go check out that as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. This video is brought to you by Aerial Knights Never Yield, an endless runner set in a Tokyo-inspired future Detroit. Take control of Wally as you run, jump, slide, and dash to outrun your enemies and uncover the truth that's been stolen from you. The mobile version features all new modes, music, and levels, and is out right now on iOS and Android. Made for the crown, they came for the check. Come correct whenever you see me. Tell me what's next, and that's